Do you like such a female secretary? Working late until 2 a.m. and the boss really likes it. Give her a bonus on the spot. Not only does she work hard, but she also takes her job very seriously. Those delicate collarbones, that slender waist, those legs, and that sweet gaze, plus that soul-captivating smile, anyone who sees it will be enchanted. His name is Jang Tae-jun, an economics professor. Every lecture he gives is standing room only, deeply admired and loved by his students. He has always had a dream of changing society. One day, Tae-jun is invited to participate in an economic talk show to discuss solutions to the high rent issue for storefronts. He proposes the establishment of a citizens' bank and the development of low-interest, long-term loan products to help small business owners pay their rent, resolving the conflict between citizens and the business class and ensuring that tenants wouldn't suffer financially. It is almost as if he wants to scold the politicians to their faces. His confident performance catches the attention of a member of the audience. This female secretary used to be one of Tae-jun's students. Seeing him again, she feels he has become even more charming, and she can't help but fall for him. The next day, an elderly man approaches Tae-jun, trembling, asking to borrow a lighter. Just as Tae-jun turns to get some water for the man, he unexpectedly lights himself on fire with the lighter. The crowd panic and back away, but Tae-jun steps forward courageously to put out the fire. Fortunately, they manage to control and extinguish the flames. The news of Tae-jun's heroic act quickly makes headlines and catches the attention of the Republican Party. Senator Kuayan directly approaches Tae-jun, saying they need someone passionate like him and offers him the opportunity to run for office. They promise strong support for his Citizens Bank plan, and Tae-jun readily agrees. His wife, Soo-yeon, is the deputy director of an art museum, and she has been striving to become the museum's director. However, the museum, on the surface dedicated to art, is actually a tool for money laundering by a business conglomerate. The head of the conglomerate, Wallon, is the wife of a shadowy financier. With a simple statement, she can negate Soo-yeon's previous exhibition plans and constantly pressures her, warning that if the upcoming exhibition doesn't go well, it will be her last. Soo-yeon has to seek the help of the renowned lighting designer Ji-ho, who also happens to be her ex-boyfriend. Ji-ho doesn't immediately agree to help, but he says he would consider it if it is a personal request from Soo-yeon. In order to campaign as a candidate, Tae-jun and his wife put on a big show, visiting burn victims in the hospital, participating in rural parades, and seeking sponsorships. With the support of the Republican Party, they even have a young female secretary. They also begin soliciting campaign donations, attending sponsor dinners in the evenings, where Tae-jun gives speeches to the wealthy elite, as if he has entered high society. Their desires and ambitions break through this barrier. That very evening, the group representative approaches Tae-jun faced with Tae-jun's need for 30 billion to establish a citizens' bank. The financial magnates agree without batting an eye. Everything seems to be going so smoothly that he doesn't realize he has fallen into someone else's trap. Tae-jun slowly expands, speaking of his revenge to these political representatives, but he doesn't notice the financial magnates whispering that he is a clown. Under the influence of alcohol, Tae-jun's eyes blurs, and his female secretary becomes even more enchanting. Both of them share the same essence as a couple, but now they are each ensnared in their own tenderness. What kind of thoughts have led this married pair to be so detached? At this moment, it seems that Tae-jun has already forgotten his spouse. In order to gain Ji-ho's assistance, on the other side, Soo-yeon is also making advances towards him on the rooftop. She's even willing, under Ji-ho's persuasion, to prepare to go to Paris with him. The next day, Soo-yeon approaches the gallery director and proposes the idea of replacing management chief Min to go to Paris. When management chief Min gets wind of this, she angrily confronts Soo-yeon. In the end, Soo-yeon gets her wish and goes to Paris. In a foreign country where nobody knows them, Ji-ho and Soo-yeon stroll the streets like a young couple. Ji-ho takes out his camera to capture moments, even documenting their intimate scenes late at night. They embrace each other, but the camera seems to suggest an underlying issue. Upon returning to their home country, Soo-yeon continues to maintain a harmonious relationship with Ji-ho, discussing work together. However, this scene is exactly what management chief Min witnesses. The computer that is left open allows management chief Min to uncover more undisclosed secrets about Soo-yeon. At the same time, Soo-yeon is also invited to meet the boyfriend of Tae-jun's secretary. This encounter is quite shocking as well. The secretary's boyfriend incessantly describes the relationship between Oh Soo-yeon's husband and the secretary. Oh Soo-yeon's expression grows increasingly unpleasant, and she angrily says to the secretary's boyfriend, "So, are you suggesting that I should manage my husband better?" Her inner turmoil at that moment is beyond words. Management Chief Min, due to the amount of information she possesses, immediately threatens Oh Soo-yeon. Oh Soo-yeon, who has previously been assertive, changes her demeanor and kneels down, begging the other not to disclose the information. However, Management Chief Min clearly expresses her thoughts, saying, "As long as you voluntarily step down now, I will agree." Oh Soo-yeon has to concede under the circumstances, coupled with the blow from her husband. She abandons her previous image and resorts to the most extreme means to achieve her goals. Assistance also comes at a price. The president gently caresses Oh Soo-yeon, and she succumbs to this situation. Suddenly, the atmosphere is interrupted by camera flashes. The president's wife enters the scene and has just recorded the live broadcast. It turns out that Oh Soo-yeon has colluded with the president's wife to have the president's wife help her clean up the videos, while she is helping the president's wife capture the president's chaotic sexual life. She unknowingly falls into a trap herself. Desire is a driving force, but it can also destroy anyone. The husband and wife help each other to provide cover, all their efforts aim at infiltrating high society. However, things didn't go as planned. The wife is forced to become a tool for making money for these people. Misfortune does not come alone. On the husband's side, the investors unexpectedly want to withdraw their funds. After a series of inquiries, he realizes that he has fallen into a trap. And the elderly person who has survived with his help passes away. Before his death, the elderly person tells Tae-jun that it was actually the president who had forced him into self-immolation initially, or else he would have been left homeless. The husband suddenly realizes that he has once shared deep camaraderie with those high-ranking magnates, drinking and discussing heroes, but he didn't know he was just a tool, a money-making tool. With reputation come financial transactions, and with financial transactions come dirty secrets. Even if it is eventually discovered, Tae-jun would be the scapegoat. What he thought was a leap to success has actually been part of someone else's plan. They have exploited the people and used his wife's art gallery to launder money. When things unravel, they would reap the benefits, while he and his wife would face sanctions. The husband, deeply pained and introspective, decides to withdraw from the election. He then conducts a covert investigation into the illegal dealings of high society. Upon learning of this, the president, infuriated, uses a video as a threat to force the wife to stop her husband's investigation. Under immense mental pressure, Oh Soo-yeon contemplates ending her life. Fortunately, Tae-jun discovers this in time. They apologize to each other in the hospital, seemingly realizing the unfolding situation. It is the pursuit of self-interest that has blinded them. They decide to start anew. Later on, the husband hands over the evidence he has collected to the police, while the wife directly makes her own embarrassing story public to the masses. In this way, they bid a final farewell to high society. What truly bound them is not the threats from high society but their desires that stem from deep within. It's not easy to remain calm in the face of desires. Hopefully, everyone can remember their original intentions, as that is where true consistency lies.